Hey playa, are you a guy that has a crush on a girl that's a little intimidating? Well, that's the question that Gaming Morin asked me when he said, what if your crush is a tough girl? She really isn't a typical girl. She's tough, a little annoying, but in a lovable way. She's never had a boyfriend because she probably seems scary to most guys to see as an option. What do you think? Don't worry, I'm going to share my thoughts on tough girls and girls that seem intimidating right after this.
This is the Josh Speaks. You're watching the Josh Speak.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. And today I want to talk about girls that carry this energy that seems tough or standoffish and makes you a little scared of them. On one end, you might see these tough or aggressive traits as something that puts you off of them. You might look at that and say, man, you're just too much for me. But then on the other end, there's this attraction to this independent, take action kind of person that you love seeing. It can feel like a bit of a paradox, especially when you're used to seeing girls shy and quiet and timid. The fact that now your crush is kind of standing up for herself and doing her own thing can kind of make you feel like you don't know how to interpret that. Saying that someone's tough can mean a lot of different things. It can mean that they don't let things get to them and they're not bothered by comments or things that people do. It could also mean that they voice their opinions without any filter. They just kind of say what's on their mind, even if it's something mean or negative or just brutally honest. Boys are generally raised to inherit these kinds of traits, so when we see a girl exhibiting them, we're kind of thrown off because we don't see that as typical girl behavior. But the truth of the matter is, that type of personality has always existed amongst girls, and now that society is changing, it's simply coming to light. And if you're someone that does have a crush on this type of girl, you might feel like the typical things I would tell you to say won't work, but that's really not true. We all embody unique personalities. However, the common factor that we all share is that we want to be able to love others and to feel loved by others. And whether she's a tough girl or what you'd consider a girly girl, you can still find that connection. I think when a girl acts a little more tougher or she's a little bit more witty and quick with her responses, you just have to kind of meet her on her level. Most guys that she probably interacts with probably cower down and act scared and don't know how to respond to her when she comes with that energy. But since you like her, it's important for you to challenge her, meet her jokes with your own jokes, be able to stand toe to toe with her when she's kind of coming at you, come back at her, and she'll see that, hey, this guy is on the same wavelength as me. I did a video about my own experience with this in high school. There was a girl that I had a huge crush on that eventually friend-zoned me, but for some reason, she had a better connection with my friend. And as I looked deeper and deeper into why, it was simply because he was sarcastic with her. He was funny with her. He challenged her. And for me, I just tried to really be her best friend and get her to like me that way. And what I learned is that that was a major turnoff for her. I think in most cases, girls want guys that are independent, that are confident, that do stand on their own 2 feet, not guys that are constantly looking for their approval all the time. Now, that isn't to say that every single action or behavior by a tough personality is justified. Sometimes they do cross the line and say things that are a little bit too brutish or mean. And that's why if you're a confident and honest person, you'll call them out on it when you see it happening. And guess what? They're going to find that so much more attractive because you're standing up for yourself. I tend to believe that once you really get to know a person's personality, you start to see under the surface level that they showcase to the world. So for example, if a girl is acting tough all the time, maybe as you get to know her, she'll be a little bit more honest and a little less tough with you and just be real. All of us start off with our guard up. And the reason why we do that is because we don't want to let in random strangers to know about our personal lives. So if a person is acting tough, chances are they might be doing it to protect themselves, to hide something, or maybe that's just deep down how they act. So if you feel like her tough personality has prevented her from having a boyfriend, all the power to you. You like her, so now is your chance to go after her. But one important thing that you should always keep in mind is that it's not your duty to try to fix someone or change someone. There may be nothing wrong with how she's acting. That might just be how she's acting. But sometimes we take on this role of, yeah, you act tough, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you how to be a typical girl. And I think that's the wrong approach. It seems sort of similar to how girls will go after bad boys because they think deep down they're these kind, warm-hearted people and they want to change them. You can't change anyone. All you can do is learn who they are, showcase your best self, and then see where the two of you converge. But what do you think though? Does the person that you like have a really strong personality? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. I've been doing my best to respond to as many messages as I can, but I still want to let you know if you have a question you want to ask me in private or something you just want to talk about, you can always shoot me a message over on Snapchat or Instagram. I answer as many messages as I can. Before you head out, I definitely think you should check out the video I have over there on the side guide. And plus, if you're looking for good Christmas gift ideas, things for yourself to help you kind of grow into a better person, check out the link I have over there. All my different Christmas gift ideas. I think they could be super helpful for you guys. And on that note, I will see you tomorrow. As always, love and peace.